Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what secrets it holds? We all remember Halley's Comet in 1986, a spectacular celestial event. But did you know that in its wake, NASA quietly established a highly classified protocol? Its codename: Solar Silence. The directive was simple, yet chilling. If any object showing signs of being non-natural approached the sun, all public observation would be halted during solar conjunction, that is, when the object passes behind the sun from our point of view. For decades, this protocol remained dormant, a forgotten rule in a dusty manual. Solar silence had never been activated until October 21st, 2025. That was the day the interstellar object designated 3IATLAS began its alignment with the sun, and just like that, a single, unified order was sent out to every major observatory on the planet. Cease observation. Shut down all public feeds. The world's view of Atlas was abruptly cut off. But one astronomer in Germany decided to break the rules. He defied the order, continuing to track Atlas behind the sun using radio telemetry. What he found was so alarming, he posted it on an encrypted online board. His message was brief and to the point: ATLAS isn't hidden. It's stopped. Stationary relative to the sun's surface. Objects don't do that without propulsion. The post was deleted within minutes. By the next morning, the astronomer's security clearance was revoked. He was silenced, but it was too late. 12 other people had seen his post. 12 people who started digging. This small group of seekers, driven by a few lines of forbidden text, unearthed declassified documents from the 1980s. Tucked away in the archives, they found a memo detailing protocol Solar Silence. And in that memo, one phrase stood out, underlined and ominous. In the event of confirmed artificial trajectory adjustment, all observation resources will be redirected under Solar Silence provisions until threat assessment is complete. Confirmed artificial trajectory adjustment. The implications were staggering. It meant NASA already knew Atlas was under intelligent control, before had even disappeared behind the sun. The protocol wasn't a precaution, it was a reaction. A former NASA contractor, speaking anonymously, confirmed their fears. They described an emergency meeting held on October 18th, 3 days before the blackout. They showed us Hubble footage. The contractor revealed Atlas performed 3 distinct course corrections in under 2 hours. The room was tense. A senior scientist stood up and made the call. Activate Solar Silence. We need time before the public panics. But here's the twist. They weren't worried about the object itself, about a potential collision. They were worried about what it was asterisk. Do an asterisk? The contractor's final words sent a shiver down everyone's spine. It was broadcasting. The story was corroborated by another source, this one from a deep space communications array in New Mexico. We picked up a signal on October 19th. The source confirmed. It was a complex data transmission, high frequency, tightly compressed, and it was being beamed directly toward Earth. Under protocol Solar Silence, the existence of this signal would be classified indefinitely until a threat assessment was complete. But the protocol had a loophole, or rather, a terrifying extension. A clause stated that if the object remained a potential threat, after solar conjunction, Solar Silence would stay in effect indefinitely. The public would simply never be told. The blackout wouldn't be temporary, it would be permanent. In early November, after Atlas had cleared the sun, NASA held a press conference. Their statement was carefully worded, designed to be reassuringly dull. They announced, 3IATLAS has resumed its expected trajectory and poses no threat to Earth. But they conveniently left out the 3 course corrections. They didn't mention the signal. It was a masterclass in public relations misdirection. One sharp journalist in the room wasn't buying it. She pushed back. Were there any anomalies observed during the solar conjunction? A NASA official replied smoothly. There were no significant anomalies to report. The journalist persisted. So you're saying it didn't change course at any point? The official's response was a work of art. All orbital mechanics were consistent with natural gravitational interactions. Notice what he did there. That's not an answer. It's a deflection. He didn't deny it. Change course. He just said its movements were consistent with gravity, which is true for any object in space, propelled or not. Later that day, the same journalist received an anonymous email. Attached was a scanned document, an internal NASA memo dated October 25th, right in the middle of the solar silence blackout. It read, "Object has ceased acceleration. Now stationary radio emissions continue. Decryption, ongoing. Recommend extended SS protocols until assessment committee determines disclosure strategy." And at the bottom, a chilling, handwritten note. "We can't tell them, not yet. Not until we know what it wants." The journalist published her story with the headline, "Sources suggest NASA activated secret protocols during ATLAS observation." But it was buried on page 12 of a major newspaper. There were no follow-up articles. The story died, or so it seemed. Because eagle-eyed readers began to notice something strange in every official NASA statement released after November 12th. When talking about ATLAS, they always used the same phrase. Observation is ongoing. Not observation was conducted. Not our observation has concluded. Present tense. Asterisk is ongoing asterisk. For those who knew about protocol solar silence, those words meant only one thing. The threat assessment was never completed. Either they still didn't know if ATLAS was dangerous, or they did know, and they couldn't figure out how to tell the world without causing mass hysteria. Then, in December, a final, anonymous post appeared on the same encrypted board where it all began. The message was a stark warning. Solar silence was never about protecting the public from panic. It read, it was about protecting the government from accountability. They knew what ATLAS was long before it reached the sun. They activated the protocol to control the narrative, to decide what you get to know. The post concluded, and when it comes back and they'll already have a story ready for you, and it will not be the truth. Protocol solar silence isn't about what you can't see behind the sun. It's about what they won't let you know is right in front of your eyes. To this day, NASA has never officially acknowledged the existence of protocol solar silence, but somewhere, in observatories and listening posts around the world, the observation is ongoing. And the silence remains. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive. If this story made you think, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next investigation. What do you believe is happening? Let me know in the comments below. Stay curious. Stay curious.